Guys, it finally happened. I lost money day trading today. Stay till the end to see how I ended my trading day today. Let's get started. I got up early in the morning and saw there was some data coming out from New Zealand. It was a market moving data, like red flag data. And I decided to have a go at it. Usually I don't trade during the Asian session, but today I thought maybe I'll make an exception. So anyways, I started off the day with a small scalp on gold, which was profitable, but then I took this trade on Kiwi USD, which kind of turned into a disaster for today. Anyways, the main idea was to fade the news, and once I got that big candle over here, I started my short. And usually I don't go very aggressive on the first position, but today I made the mistake of going really heavy right at the start. It's not really heavy, but heavier than I usually do. Hey, I'm human, I make mistakes too. But the main thing is, no matter what mistake you do, you always, as a trader, have to react to those mistakes and make it right. When I entered this trade, I didn't think that it's gonna go up this far, this fast. So I added it over here and then over here and then here. And I kept adding to as the price went against me. Keep in mind that usually the daily loss limit I have is around 5%. That's the maximum I want to lose on a day. And usually it doesn't happen every day, but it's been a while since I hit that level. So in the back of my mind, I'm a bit overconfident as well. So moving on, I kept on adding these trades. So this is the first real pullback today that we had. So on the first pullback, what I did, I reduced my exposure significantly. So when the market retraced back up, I could always get back in. At this point over here, my drawdown, the floating drawdown was around 3.5%, which on this account was close to $2,500. I kept my cool and just executed my plan. So on the first pullback, I got rid of half the position, and then I lightened up my load even more over here. And then as price moved up against me, I added it again. So I added over here and then over here. So basically I was trading the range. The trade was moving along. I made some money over here. And then when it peaked here and reached the weekly high, I entered a bigger position. And then on the second retrace, I got rid of some more positions. So on this second retracement over here, I lightened my load up further, giving me more room so that when price goes up against me even more, I can add back again. So this gives me more flexibility. And this is what I always say, flow with the market and not be rigid. And when you're wrong, you have to cut the position. And so this is exactly what I did. So again, when the price came close to my break even, but it didn't touch it and it just went against me. So what I did is I reduced my exposure by half again, and then once price started pulling up, I kept on adding and booking some partial profit as the price went along. And finally, 1.5 hours after the London Open, I was finally able to get rid of my entire position over here for a loss of about 0.75%, which is much better than what I had at minus 3.75%. So I recovered 3% of that floating drawdown. And my goal is today during New York session, I will try to chip away at that minus 0.75% loss. Maybe I end the day in profit. I don't know. We just have to wait and check out how I finish the day. And let this be a lesson on how you have to manage the trades. You always have to keep your cool and just follow the plan. And for me, my personal uncle point is at 5%. And usually I do get out before that. And today it worked out. And although the trade took around 7 to 8 hours to finish, in the end I walked away with only 0.75% loss. I'll show it to you here. As you can see, there were so many trades I was doing today. So up to now, which is the second hour of the London session, I'm down minus $478, which you can see over here. I'll try again in New York and see how I finish the day. As you can see here, I ended the day with a loss of minus $115, which is 0.1% of my account. Much better than minus 2500, but still the day ended in red. As traders, this is what we do. We manage the risk to the best of our ability, and it doesn't always work out.